Namaskar. Welcome everyone to the Snakemaster program. Mother, greetings. Are you doing well?
Yes.
This mother is waiting anxiously to see the snake. So this is it then. Wow, everything is arranged so neatly. All the firewood has been chopped, packed and tied in sacks. That's the speciality of houses with elderly mothers. If there are firewood pieces or dry coconut husks, they bundle them up and hang them from a pole or string. They store things very tidily and systematically. This is a plus point of the older generation. These days, people just throw things around indiscriminately. Anyway, see here, the mother of this house has neatly stacked all the firewood. I shall keep it here. All of these sacks are heavy. I am yet to find any snake. It is not visible here. They have put the lid of the European style closet down. Oh God, super snake! See there. When I pulled it out, the snake came out quickly and then moved back in at the same speed. It is behind the sack. Good that the closet is shut, otherwise the snake would have entered it. They have also sealed the Indian style closet tightly by stacking firewood on it, so it won't enter that either. Now we just need to remove one or two things. Whatever it is, what we saw was quite impressive. We can see here an aggressive one. What a sharp hiss. Look at this. It is hissing loudly. Proper aggressive hissing. Now I am moving this sack aside. Look. Super aggressive. When it got inside, the mother closed the door tightly, otherwise it would have escaped. Look here, it had been pushing with its snout. It tried to get out but couldn't. It kept pressing and rubbing with its snout, but still couldn't escape. You can see the scuff marks. There was no gap for it to escape, only here was a small opening. Since the mother closed the door and sealed the gaps under it with clothes, the snake couldn't escape. Look at it. Such a healthy guest, absolutely perfect. Look at its hood, very strong, no injuries. A proper, well-built fellow. But still, it is not that big. We have seen much larger ones in many places. This one should be between 4 or 5 years old. It makes a strong sound, very aggressive. Listen to that sound. It is almost like the whistling of a pressure cooker. Usually vipers make such a sound. Such a small body, yet such loud sound. Even we can't make a sound that strong. Look at its beautiful color. You have seen us introducing cobras of varying colors. During summer, water becomes essential for snakes. Here there is some dampness. There is a pipe outside and the area around it is damp. Because of that dampness, these creatures come and rest here. The mother also said there are wild boars here. They have been killing small snakes and eating them as well. So this one might have come here to stay safe and cool off. To my dear viewers, whether day or night, when you leave your house, close the door properly. When you enter, close it behind. Don't keep the door open while talking or watching serials. Recently, when I went to Artingal and Chirankira, I saw people keeping their front doors wide open and watching TV in the living room with their legs crossed. That's dangerous. We don't pay attention, and that's when these creatures enter. Always be careful. Don't take risks with safety. Cobra venom is a specialized secretion produced in the venom glands of the mouth. Depending on the species, venom contains different types of proteins, enzymes, and peptides. If venom is swallowed and there are no wounds in the mouth, throat, or stomach, it will be digested like any other protein. But when it enters the bloodstream, it can affect the bitten creature's body in many ways. Cobra venom affects the nerves. This type of venom is called neurotoxic venom. Venom is produced in the venom glands. In cobras, the venom gland sits above the upper jaw, just behind the eye. The venom formed in this gland travels through a narrow duct and opens at the base of the fangs through the fang canal. When the snake bites its prey or an enemy, the venom gland contracts and pushes the venom through this duct into the fang canal. Like the needle of an injection syringe, the fangs pierce the prey or enemy's body and deliver the venom inside. The medicine prepared to counteract snake venom is called antivenom. When venom enters the human body, the immune system naturally produces antibodies to fight it. Using this phenomenon, a very small quantity of venom is injected into horses, and the antibodies their bodies produce are extracted from the plasma and used to make antivenom. Antivenom made for a single species is called monovalent antivenom, and antivenom made to counter venom from more than one species is called polyvalent antivenom. Many medicines are also produced from cobra venom. During summer, we have to be extra careful. In areas where snakes frequent, people should keep the entry and exit doors of the house closed. Also, don't leave gaps under doors open. Close them with floor mats. Next, pay attention to bathroom drain outlets. The silt outside should be covered with a lid or mesh to keep it tightly closed. Always be careful not to give snakes any room to enter the house. There is no big issue as long as they don't enter. Also, don't stack firewood right against the house walls. Creatures like snakes can climb easily. In work areas of houses, people usually build half walls and cover the remaining space with grills, nets or mesh. Use a fine mesh net like a rice sifter. If you use a wide mesh, rodents and snakes may slip through and stay in the work area. They may even come into sinks or wash basins to drink water. A fine mesh will keep snakes away. You can mix diesel with water and spray it near the front and back doors once every 2 or 3 weeks. I am saying this because during hot weather, these creatures come looking for water and moisture. Snakes often use their tongues to sense their surroundings, locate water during hot weather, and detect the scent of prey or traces of their urine or droppings. But many times during my observations, I have seen that when a snake encounters the strong smell of kerosene or diesel, it becomes confused, fails to sense anything clearly, and eventually turns back. So if you spray a little kerosene or diesel in areas where snakes are likely to enter, you can usually see them retreating. At home, if you apply a bit near the gaps around the kitchen door or similar entry points, it can help keep snakes from entering. When you spot a snake, never pour kerosene or diesel directly on its body. Even though people are advised not to do this, many still do, and it can kill the snake. Since snakes are cold-blooded, these things burn their skin and tissues, and after suffering for some time, they eventually die. Last year alone, I came across nearly 10 to 20 such cases. Even now, I still receive photos of snakes that have been beaten to death. Species like rat snakes, checkered keelbacks, trinket snakes, vine snakes, vipers, and many others. Most of these incidents happen simply out of fear. The mother here showed remarkable courage. She stood there watching without taking her eyes off the spot until we arrived. Now there is no time to waste. It's time to secure the snake in the bag. Let us put it inside the bag. The rope to tie the bag is also with the bag itself. We believe our viewers have enjoyed this segment about the cobra discovered in a home where a 76-year-old mother lives alone. We shall return in the next episode with more new and interesting incidents. A warm namaste to all our Snakemaster viewers.